All right, so it was 9/11 last weekend, and I did a segment on Friday about the heroes and, you know, a couple of the controversies about it. But I saw this so thick, they had to yell at Trump. It feels like they, you know, when you're angry, people who want to remain angry, they have to keep reminding themselves why they're angry over and over and over again. Why am I angry? Oh, it's because of Trump. It's this. Trump did this and Trump did that. Well, Trump didn't show up to the presidential meeting, or as I like to call it, the presidential photo op, to show that you care. Because that's really what it felt like. Here, I'll show you what I mean. Here it is, the presidential camera shot of everybody standing so presidentially. Got 3 former presidents here. Cool. Wow. Great job, guys. Great Photoshop. Or Photoshop. And everyone was complaining about where Trump was. Well, where's Trump? Trump didn't show up with these people. Did you even invite them? Did you even invite Trump? Do you think they even invited him? I doubt it. I'm not sure that they invited him at all. And if they did, I don't think Trump would have shown up. You know what Trump did? I'll show you. There he is. Right in the middle. I don't know if you noticed though. Let me go back. What do you see? What's the difference between these pictures here? What's the main difference you see between those pictures and all those people? None of them are wearing masks here. None of them. Go back. Everybody is. I mean, it's all about optics. Trump went and visited the firehouses and the police stations. He was visiting the real heroes that are on the ground, saving people's lives. I lived in New York for almost 12 years of my adult life. And I heard fire trucks every day, ambulances every day. I saw cops every day. I mean, I had my own bad experiences with police officers, but, you know, it happens. That doesn't mean they're all the same, and I'll never be convinced of that. I think we absolutely need our law enforcement officers, the law-abiding ones, constitutional officers. Trump was honoring the men and women that lost partners, that lost brothers and sisters that day. And I found a segment, let me see if I can, NBC News from September 13th, 2001. So 2 days afterwards, right? And I'm just going to play this, you know, it's in subtitles. So I'm going to read it. I'm going to read it to you guys. He was asked, what about the emotions of what you're feeling right now? And he says it was a really depressing scene, but what I can tell you is you really can take what these firemen and policemen and the construction workers equally. The courage they have is unbelievable. I mean, they're working, digging out, and lifting up steel, and above them, you have 55-story buildings that are possibly going to be pouring down on them any minute. And they're working like nothing's wrong. I mean, it's amazing. Not only that, earlier on, I don't know exactly where it is in this article, but he had hundreds of workers there. He paid people to go and help. He was helping. People claim that, oh, he wasn't even there, blah, 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 this and that. It's like, okay. He calls out the heroes, the people that are actually going and saving lives. He pays a bunch of people to go help as well. Now they're complaining. I mean, I'm not joking. They're complaining about him. Look at this. This is from Dave Catanese. I don't even know who it is. Former President Trump absent from the 20th anniversary 9/11 ceremony in his own city. Yeah, the families of all the victims of 9/11 didn't even want Biden to show up. And yet he showed up. The audacity. They said, don't come here. You went back on your promise, on your word, and we don't want you here. A bunch of others were like, you messed up so badly in Afghanistan, we don't want you here. There was multiple reasons, multiple fronts along the family members. And guess where they were? They weren't standing here with the presidents. No, they were in a different section. This was a photo op. Former president absent from the 20th anniversary 9/11 ceremony in his own city. Oh, the pearl clutching. Can you imagine? How dare he? Yeah, because he was visiting the heroes. Narrative fail. I said Trump wanted to visit the real heroes, not just be seen visiting. The people on the left don't give two poops about anyone but themselves. This is from Cammie. She responds, true patriotism is so much greater than hollow virtue signaling. God bless the patriots. And then we've got Nessa here. Except you have it backwards. Hollow virtue signaling is what Trump is doing. Real patriotism is spending the day honoring those who died on 9/11, not commenting on a fight. Okay, yes, I'll give you that. Trump did commentate on an MMA battle at night. Are we supposed to spend the entire day in silence from now into eternity? No. Life goes on. Remember the fallen, of course. And he did. He honored them. He went to all the firehouses and firefighters and probably visited the families too. For that, I can only assume. But then this person proceeds to show a picture of them virtue signaling. Oh, yes, you're so sorrowful, Bush. Biden, Obama, yeah, great. And then you showed this ad that Trump was commentating later on. Not showing the incredible, let me just find this picture because I just absolutely love this picture. I retweeted it. I just said I love this picture. Why didn't you show that? How is that virtue signaling? This is a bunch of happy people. I love this guy. Can you guys see this dude right here? Look at his smile. I love this. And also this guy right here. But how would you feel if you were like this dude where, like you got like a chin. You got a forehead. Oh, that's my forehead right there. They're happy. He's honoring them, showing up for them. NYPD officer reveals what President Trump wrote in the official logbook at the NYPD during the 9/11 visit. Here it is. I love you all, Donald Trump. I mean, he does. For those who don't know, I did a deep dive on Donald Trump. America took in his family. Germany kicked his grandpa out. He said, "Nah, you're out of here. You go back to work. Go back to America." And he did, and he made a name for himself. And then Trump's dad helped build thousands of families in New York. Say what you will about his dad, that's not really what I'm focused on, but he was raised in New York, and the elite snobs of New York could not stand Trump, which made me like him more, actually, because he gave him the finger. He said, I'm going to do this. I'm coming in hot. I'm going to build this building, and I'm going to have a woman do it. Why? Because she was the best at the job. I love that about him. But I can tell you what, he loves New York. He helped turn New York around. I don't know if you know this. The Trump Tower, he brought a lot of rich people in, like, stay in my tower. It's going to be beautiful. And that brought a lot of taxes into New York and dropped crime down because they were able to afford more policing and make it a little safer. I hear New York wasn't the safest place in the 70s. I was born in the 80s. I moved to New York in the aughts. I think it was 2003. I think it was 2003 when I first moved to New York. A few years after this, you know. But one thing is very clear. Donald Trump loves New York. And I'm sure he loves New York a lot more than any of the people in this gathering. Oh, what's that? Is that Nancy Pelosi? Is that AOC? Oh, where are all their masks? Wait. Where'd all their... Oh, optics. Right. Right, optics, right? Because when they know the cameras are rolling, look, Nancy's got it on her neck. They don't care. They don't care about us. They don't care about you. They don't care about Trump. All they care about the people in their club. That's it. Hair grease from the Bahamas. Gavin Newsom. Same thing. He's in the club. They're all related. They all know each other. They all talk. And they all don't care about the little plebs, which is anyone outside of their club. I'm sure that's me. I'm sure that's most of you. I mean, how do you deny it, right? Look at this. I'm sorry, did you miss this? When they were talking, look. AOC's laughing. Ha ha ha, yo, it's so funny. No mask on. You got the one dude. He's probably a security guard. I mean, come on. Let's go back to that beautiful picture of them all wearing masks. Look at that. Look at that. You know they slid those things on as soon as they were getting into camera range. And yet, all smiles. It's great to see smiles. Look at these smiling faces on these heroes. I don't care if it pisses them off. I'm glad. It's showing the hypocrisy. Trump loves America. You cannot convince me otherwise. That's it. Oh man. I think I had one more. Which one was it? No, that was it. That was it. Oh, I just thought it was so funny that this person, Nessa, was like, how dare you? Trump is the one who's hollow virtue signaling. Real patriotism is going to look. He's put his hand on the building. He's really sorrowful. Look, Obama's thinking. Biden's probably thinking about what kind of ice cream he's going to wear. Obama's probably thinking about which pair of sweatpants he's going to change back into to go back into his command center in his basement. And Bush is probably thinking about painting whoever's he's holding on to there. I mean, I don't know. But I actually didn't get to watch this Trump commentating on the MMA battles. I would have liked to. Or was it boxing? I'm not sure. Maybe it was boxing. But no holds barred. That would have been fun. You know what? I like sports. I don't really pay attention to any sports, but I can get into any sport if it's in front of me. Especially if I'm in a room with people that also really like that sport. I totally feel that vibe. I love it. You know, I think healthy competition is great. I think meritocracy is awesome. And we get a lot of that in sports. In fact, that's one of the few places we still have meritocracy still existing. I mean, look at the NBA. It's not diverse at all. And it can't be. It would be terrible. Can you imagine diverse NBA? No. I mean, how? All right, every team gets one tall guy. All right? That's it. You only get one tall guy. All right? Where's your tokens? We need all these boxes checked. All of them. All these It sounds so racist. When you say it out loud, it just sounds so racist, right? I mean, goodness sakes. I don't even... so weird. Look, Neo Unreal says, box checking virtue signaling is what you value? Odd flex. Ding, 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 ding. Yes, this is what they somehow value. oh, this film was very diverse. It's a historical timepiece. But we switched all the genders and all of the skin colors to make it 100% rainbow. Man, I'm so over it. What kind of ice cream do you guys think Biden opted for after that? You know that he was getting into it.